All right, man. Okay, I have an announcement. I got some news. I'm very, very excited to share this with you guys. Um, Before we get into today's video, man. It's still kind of crazy that this is going down. But listen, on this Friday, this coming Friday on May the 5th, Cinco de Mayo, I will be in a versus battle. That's right, a versus battle versus my guy, Cali's Groom Room. All right, it will be hosted by one of the titans in the fragrance game, the fragrance community here on YouTube, Equality Fragrance, better known as EQ, man. So that is going down this Friday night, 8 o'clock. Stay tuned. I have the link and everything posted for you guys. The theme will be summer date night fragrances, 10 summer date night fragrances, and it's going to be a good time. Just want to give a shout out to EQ. Thank you, man, for having myself and Cali to do this event. Versus has been one of the things in the fragrance community that have really, I'm gonna say, revolutionized fragrance content, fragrance conversation, and I am super excited to be a part of that. Smell Good family, y'all come out and represent in the chat. It's going to be a great time, man. So again, shout out to EQ, Equality Fragrances, Cali's Groom Room versus May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, 10 summer date night fragrances. Man, I'm excited. YouTube, what's going on, YouTube? What is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy, one more time, Dedra Alex Jr., and we are indeed back with yet another fragrance video. Okay, so, of course, we're back with the weekly rotation. This is the 60th edition of my weekly rotation, and, of course, we'll talk about every fragrance that I wore during the week. I believe it was April the 23rd, I think. April the 23rd. I know we are knocking on the door to May, but we had a really interesting week of fragrances. This was a very heavily complimented week. Some of these fragrances I was really surprised, but heavily complimented week of fragrances, and we're about to jump into it. So of course, Smell Good family, thank you guys for your support. Thank you guys for tuning in each video, each live. Just thank you guys so much, and hopefully everybody out there is doing well, doing fantastic, positive energy, positive vibes, man. Hopefully everything is going well with everybody. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into it, man. On Sunday, it was very nice. On Sunday, it was a little bit warm. It wasn't hot, but it was a little bit warm, and I purchased this fragrance on Saturday and I wore it on Sunday. Me and the family went out and hung out and got some ice cream, sat outside, and I got a chance to see what this thing can really do. From the house of Dolce & Gabbana, we have the brand new light blue Summer Vibes. Summer Vibes, man, this stuff is really good. Very simple fragrance, man. You get some lemon just coming off the atomizer. Nice. You get some nice lemon, very kind of a sweet lemon, not a very tardy lemon, just a very sweet lemon. You get a little bit of an ambery touch. Get some woods in here as well. This is a perfect perfect fragrance for the summer. All right, you can spray it on as much as you want, and it's just something for me, man, that's just going to uplift me, man. Something that's going to have me smelling good. It's not nothing that's, it's good, everybody run out now and buy it. That's not what I'm saying. But for me, I really love lemon, and I like a sweet lemon, and this is a sweeter lemon with an ambery touch and some woods, and I got a chance to see what it could do on Sunday, and it did well. So this is something for the summer I definitely will be wearing a lot of, and I obviously, as it gets a little bit more hotter and that humidity picks up. On Sunday, from the house of Dolce & Gabbana, all right, we have light blue Summer Vibes. Summer Vibes. I really like this stuff, man. I paid full retail because I liked it and I wanted it, and I don't regret it, man. That bottle's gonna have a dent. All right. On Monday, returning to the office, I normally wouldn't wear this to work. But I was just in the mood to smell it and experience it, and it was good yet again. Big time compliments I got with this fragrance. From the house of Novitus Parfums, we have Vivamore. Man, listen. This is exceptional to me for sure. This is a Creed Aventus Baccarat Rouge 540 mashup smash up. Big, juicy, sweet pineapple in the opening. That saffron comes in right behind it with bringing some spiciness to it. This spicy, fruity, woodsy, oak, mossy vibe. Down to dry down, it gets a little bit more smokier. You still get some reminiscence, you get to reminisce about the pineapple and the dry down. The saffron hangs around. Just really, really good. Women love this fragrance. This is one of my wife's favorite on me, and I got complimented a lot on Monday. More than usual. My sillage must have been going crazy because this is beast mode. I work around 9 to 10 hours a day, and I was still getting complimented towards the end of my day. Matter of fact, I was going home, headed to my car, and I got a compliment going home, and I was 10 hours in after I sprayed it. So on Monday to the office, I was just in the mood. From the house of Novitus Parfums, we went with Vivamore. Vivamore. I really like this stuff, man. Really like it. All right, on Tuesday, it was very comfortable day, very spring-like day, and I was just in the mood for this DNA, and I said, you know what? I haven't worn this one in a while, so let me get reintroduced to it. I love the DNA. It's one of my favorite. From the house of Mancera. All right, we went with Intense Cedrat Boisé. Intense Cedrat Boisé. Y'all already know about Cedrat Boisé. Well, I take that back. Somebody might be watching for the first time. But Cedrat Boisé is a beautiful, beautiful fragrance, man. It is very versatile. You can do a lot with this fragrance. Now, the Intense is a little bit more darker, a little bit more richer, higher concentration. I think it's about, man, I don't know. They said 45% oil concentration. A lot of people get anosmic to this fragrance. I do after probably about, I want to say about 4 or 5 hours. But people still smell it off me. I got a big compliment later in the day on Tuesday wearing this to the office, and I love it. Now, the original is still my favorite. Yes, the original is still my favorite, but this is a very, very close to the original, obviously due to it being a flanker, but this stuff is really, really good. Cedrat Boisé is my favorite DNA from Mancera, and I just told you why. From the house of Mancera, we went with Intense Cedrat Boisé on Tuesday to the office. Really good stuff here, man. Really good stuff. All right, on Wednesday, another beautiful spring-like day. I think we were in the mid-60s for the lows, right there at that 80-degree borderline for the highs. And I wanted to get another chance to smell this because this stuff is so good. It is so good. From the house of Latafa, all right, we went with Shaheen Gold. Shaheen Gold. Man, this stuff is good, man. You get this, my whatever the thing that goes in right there in the middle, it broke off. So it's in the cap, but pineapple, lavender, creamy, like sweet, like fruity, lavender, sandalwood. Some woods in here as well, a little vanilla sweetness or ambery vanilla sweetness. Man, this stuff is awesome, man. This is another fragrance that I got heavily complimented on several times. Now, a lot of fellas complimented me on this. I walked by a couple times while I was at work, going in and going out and about the day, and I got a few compliments throughout the day, and it was mostly about the fellas. So this seems like this is something that the fellas, really like and gravitate towards. I think it is something that is, it is along the lines of possibly, it doesn't smell like it, but think of your Dior Sauvages, think of your Bleu de Chanel, your YSL Ys. It doesn't smell like any of those, but this is what I think about it. Something that is versatile, a tad bit sweeter, with the vanilla in here and the creaminess from the sandalwood. It's just really good. Really good. Great performer as well. And you can see the dent that I put in it. I've been wearing it, all right? So I really enjoy this stuff. So on Wednesday, good stuff. Can get it for a great price. Just check around on your discounters, and you won't regret it. From the house of Latafa, man, on Wednesday, Shaheen Gold. Shaheen Gold. Nice bang for your buck with this one here, all right? All right, on Friday, this one never really gets talked about from this line. I really, really enjoy it. It is really, really nice. From the house of Narcisco Rodriguez, we went with For Him, Bleu Noir, Eau de Toilette. Eau de Toilette, EDT. All right. This spicy, musky, woody fragrance, man. with an earthy touch to it from some vetiver. It is good. I think the amber and the vetiver here are just mixed and blended beautifully. Really good. Now this one here is not a big beast or a massive performer. I get around that 6 hour mark with this fragrance. Now, I'm going to apply some Isui Super and then wear this just to see what it can do. And I gotta think that it'll probably give me like another hour or so. But just off rip, I get about 6 hours. That's pretty good. And then it becomes a skin scent. So even going into the 7th and the 8th and the 9th hour of your day, you'll get little wafts of it as you move around, but it won't be nothing that will be roaring out. And just the type of mood that I was in, it was a little damp, it was a little windy, like it wanted to rain on and off throughout the day. And this just fit my mood perfectly. I really enjoy this stuff. Got it for a good price on Joma Shop. Y'all check it out. From the house of Narcisco Rodriguez. From the Blue Noir line, we have, For Him, Blue Noir, EDT. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, moving along to Friday, another spring-like day on Friday, but it was just a tad bit warmer, not hot, but a tad bit warmer. And this is just one of my favorites from the line. I've probably worn this more than any other flanker in this line from the house of Givenchy, from the Gentleman line. We went with the Givenchy Gentleman EDT Intense. All right, this stuff is good, man. Man, that iris, that it's like a makeup bag iris with a touch of green, some woods, like an ambery sweetness in here, man. It's just a different take, a little bit more, not massively earthy, but you definitely notice an earthy touch to this fragrance with the iris in here. And I just think it's beautifully done, perfect for the springtime, no doubt about it, man. I get great performance with this intense concentration, this Eau de Toilette intense concentration. And it's just one of my favorites from the line, and I've worn it the most. Now I'm gonna turn the bottle upside down so y'all can kind of see. See, I've worn it a bunch, man, since I've got the fragrance. It's just really good, man. On Friday, from the house of Givenchy, however you want to pronounce it, we have Gentleman EDT Intense. Very good stuff, man. Very good stuff. All right. And last but not least, on Saturday, I debuted a brand new fragrance. I had to get it. As soon as I smelled it, I did a first full impressions review on it, and now I have a full bottle because I just love the DNA. From the house of Prada. All right, we're with Prada Luna Rossa Oceans EDP. EDP. All right, this stuff is great, man. And matter of fact, this is crazy. I got the EDT bottle in my hand, and the EDP bottle is still in the cabinet, man. Because the bottles are exactly similar. The only difference is it has EDP at the bottom, and the only reason I knew that I had the EDT bottle is because I got a lot of the juice gone. I'm gonna shake it around there, you see if you can see that. So, I do have the EDP. I wore the EDP. I think it's a little bit more, has a little bit more depth, a little bit more body. Kind of tones down the sweetness a bit with the caramel being removed, with that tonka and vanilla, that powdery vanilla vibe. It's a little bit more creamier as well, but it is good for the springtime. I think I ain't gonna say summertime fragrance, but spring, fall, and winter, I think the EDP works well. And with the spring-like day, that's what I went with. Fresh batch, brand new fragrance. I got great performance. No lie, man. I got about 8 great hours of solid performance from the EDP. With the EDT, I get around that 6 to 7 mark. So you definitely notice the difference in the concentration and in the performance for sure. But I really enjoyed it on Saturday. I promise you, I have the bottle from the house of Prada. We have Prada Luna Rossa Oceans EDP. But this in my hand is the EDT. All right, guys. So that is my rotation for the week. All right, all set of fragrances that I wore throughout the week. Y'all know this is my favorite video to do of the week. Let me know down below in the comments, what did you guys wear, Smell Good family? What were your highs? What were you most complimented? Let me know what your week was in fragrances, okay? So if you would like to be the next member of the Smell Good family, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like the video, meet me down below in the comments so we can talk about what you love and what I love, and that is the beautiful art of fragrance. And remember, guys, this Friday, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, 8 o'clock over on Equality Fragrances channel, it will be me versus Callie's Groom Room in a versus battle. I'm excited. It's going to be a good time. Y'all come on down and show us some support, show them some love, and I look forward to it, man. Until next time, y'all be cool, man. Take care of yourselves, be safe, and splacker up, splacker down, splacker that thing all around. Now, don't spray it like that now. You might hurt yourself before you get a chance to hurt somebody.